Oh my gosh, girl, you're glowing. What's your skincare routine? Ever heard someone say that to someone else and wonder if you're the only one who doesn't look like a walking Instagram filter? Human beings have had skin on their face since the dawn of time, but let's be real. Did they always look this plump, polished, and poreless? Today's Suspool finds her face at the center of millions of opinions and potential harassment after her skin went viral for doing what's known as the Caveman Skincare routine, where she ditched all products, sending the internet into a primal panic.
Some days are tougher than others, and I feel like I want to just exfoliate this off and pick it all off.
But is this controversial caveman method all to blame, or is there more grime clogging the pores beneath the surface of this Suspool? Something that might just make you question everything you thought you knew about skincare. Oh hi, hello, it's Swoop, and welcome to the dark waters of the Suspool, the place where everything and everyone is sus. Maybe even us. Come on in, the water's fine. Welcome back, Suspirians. So if you're watching this while doing your skincare routine or slathering on your nightly beauty regimen, you might want to pause, because this Suspool may leave you questioning your entire modern existence and send you running back to a life of brimstone, fire, and dirt under your fingernails. Also, if you're a caveman watching this, big fan of your work in those old Geico commercials.
It's so easy to use, Geico.com. A caveman could do it.
What?
No,
Not cool.
I did not know you were there. I didn't know.
Well done. So today's story, yeah, not so easy a caveman could do it. That's why I'm here, fully evolved in my Homo erectus form, to guide you through the most controversial skincare routine, maybe in history. I mean, you know, next to Kim Kardashian, like smearing vampire blood all over her face, or that guy who's literally stealing his son's soul to retain his youth. Okay, it's getting a little wild out there in the internet. I'm just saying, Susan, are we ready for this? I don't know.
And this is what I take on a daily basis of supplements. It's alphabetized, and we have a year's supply of everything we do.
So if you're new here, welcome to my second channel. On my main channel, Swoop, I do full-length deep dives, and over here, we don't. We dip into the dark waters of the Suspool, where everything is unhinged. So welcome to the chaos, and of course the chaos of my brain. Okay, there's gonna be a lot of chaos of my brain just spilling out all over the video right now. Subscribe to this channel, bring a towel, tell your friends, and go ahead and DM the like button with a cute video selfie, but make sure to apply the worst face filter that you can find, okay? Put it on her face. She can't hide from that, all right? Also, just a quick reminder, there are a ton of you who come back and watch every single week over here at the Suspool, and you might think you're subscribed, but you're actually not. Did you know that? So go ahead and subscribe, okay? We have a good time over here. Now, one thing really quick before we dip in, because I would not give you the caveman skincare routine without giving you some actual advice that I actually use on a regular basis that actually has been very good for the skin, unlike this caveman method that we're gonna get into. Now, real quick before we dip into the story, can we talk about wrinkles? I remember this thing my aunt once told me. She said, honey, I don't like wrinkles, so I don't have them. And I'm someone who has never tried like injectables or laser treatments or really any kind of treatment. And I've always been the type to solely rely on skincare topicals until I found the wrinkle support supplement that I didn't know I needed. So a huge thank you to today's sponsor, Ritual, for helping keep us beautiful, starting from the inside out with daily supplements, multivitamins, prenatal, stress relief, gut health, and skin, honey. So I got a couple of things from Ritual. I got their stress relief and Hyacera. Let's talk about her really quick. So Hyacera, it's a once daily skin supplement that enhances your skin from within. And it's backed with clinically proven results in wrinkle reduction and skin smoothness. Now, since I've started taking it, I've noticed improvements in my skin, like specifically with fine lines, like around, you know, like the crow's feet area. Like my skin just feels smoother and more supple. And what I love most is how hydrated my skin feels since I started taking Hyacera, because it isn't just something that you put on your face. Like it's working literally from the inside out with ingredients like hyaluronic acid. Hyacera and other supplements with Ritual are made traceable, so you know the form, the supplier, the studies behind it, its key ingredients, because we know not all skincare ingredients are created equal. And I just love the transparency with Ritual. And the supplements are actually kind of delicious. Like I was pleasantly surprised to find out that they have these like vanilla enhanced capsules, and they're just honestly just kind of pretty good. All I do is take one once a day, like takes 2 seconds. And I love that I can take them anytime, like day or night, with or without food. I don't have sensitivities with these the way I've had with other supplements, so you're not locked in to when or how you can take them, which is great. And the best part about Ritual, they're subscription based, so I never have to worry about running out of my supplements. That has happened to me so much in the past. Literally all I do, go select the supplements that I want, and then I can select either monthly delivery or every 3 months to kind of stock up, and then they're delivered right to your front door. So if you've been looking for amazing supplements with clean ingredients that you can track back. Ritual is the one, honey. Tap my link in the description below or go to ritual.com/swoop25 and use code swoop25, that's SWOOP25, to get 25% off your first order at Ritual, and treat yourself, honey. You deserve it. Okay, buckle up and let's dip in to the cesspool.
Spend the day with me as an unemployed 22-year-old. We woke up and went to pickleball. It was really fun. Then we had brunch. Food was great. And came back home, rested a bit, and went to Quincy Market.
All right, everyone, it's time to meet Tia Zacher, a self-described type B girly who recently knocked the internet on its exfoliated buns and BBLs when videos of her face started going viral online. Yes, you heard me right. Her face went viral. And it wasn't because of fillers or plumpers or even regrettable piercings or, you know, like Kris Jenner's brand new face that she just debuted. And how the hell did a surgeon? I need names at this point, people. Doctor, I need names. I'm just saying, sign me up. But Tia went viral for what looked like a thick, rocky, almost fungal appearing layer of dead skin taking over like her T-zone, the cheeks, like everything. This was the unexpected result of a controversial trend known as the Caveman Skincare routine. No water, no washing, no products, just vibes, you know, and, you know, apparently a whole new epidermis. Okay, so she's responding to this comment at the top that says, okay, but what is actually happening to your skin? I don't get it.
You're seeing is dead skin that's gonna flake off eventually while like new healthy skin forms underneath. Like there's already some patches where you can see that new skin.
It's wild to think that dead skin, if you're a skincare expert, like a dermatologist, enter the chat, please, because I didn't know that skin could and would just like pile up like that. Does it? I just thought it would like slough off over time. I don't know what I thought, y'all. This story is wild and we're just literally, just wait.
I've basically stopped all skincare, I'm not using any water, and I'm just letting my barrier rebuild itself naturally. But yeah.
I don't know. I've never heard someone say that a skin barrier is just going to rebuild naturally when it is doing potentially something like this. I've always only ever heard like professionals say that you need to support the skin barrier with doing things like washing, cleansing with an appropriate cleanser for your skin type.
For years, I picked and over exfoliated and damaged my skin really badly, so it's just gonna take time. My skin is basically just shedding all the damage and attempting to re-regulate itself.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna need a professional to enter the chat here. I don't know if it just re-regulates by never washing your face or never letting water touch it. I cannot fathom never letting water touch my face. But if there's a skin condition where it's like, listen, water's bad, then water's bad, you know? I guess people on TikTok are like so used to seeing filtered face cards that don't decline that they were totally outraged to see someone so proudly refusing to wash their face, speculating on what in the ever-living follicle was going on. You know, comments like this, like, girl, take that face mask off. Caveman didn't make it to age 30, babe. That's, oh my gosh, that's so true. Caveman just did not. They did not live long. Here's another one. Can everyone collectively block her? Board certified dermatologist Dr. Janine Chappell weighed in on TikTok to offer some wisdom about the rising trend because yes, the Caveman skincare routine is a legit trend, like more than one person doing a trend, okay? And also no, people, please don't do this. Please don't this, please wash your face and talk to your doctor if you have questions about skincare. Okay, I'm just saying, but I digress.
What you're seeing is dead skin that's gonna flake off eventually while like new healthy skin forms underneath.
As a board certified dermatologist, I can tell you that what you're seeing is not normal.
I've basically stopped all skincare, I'm not using any water, and I'm just letting my barrier rebuild itself naturally.
I don't know what the infatuation is with cave life. As Nene would say, let me find you a home. You know what I mean? White refrigerator. Give me shelter. Give me a sink and a towel. I don't know if this is rage bait, clickbait. I'm not sure. However, let me go over why this is not a good idea. I can't think of one scenario, living or non-living, that does better and thrives in a state of neglect. We need some water. We need some ketoconazole. We're calling in all the troops. We need a towel. We might need an anti-inflammatory on board. We need some just exfoliation because the skin is smothering, honey. It is a myth to think that your skin will strive in a state of neglect.
This all started when Tia's casual TikTok presence suddenly exploded thanks to her relatable, offbeat sense of humor and unfiltered posts on, the chaos of being, a young woman navigating her 20s.
The day with me is an unemployed 22-year-old. I forced my friend on a run. We had a really nice run, and then we got a smoothie, came back home, and then went to Beacon Hill, soaked up the sun, went into some stores, did some shopping.
Her biggest hits were mostly text-heavy posts like this one, quote, "Just found out newborns can't have water. Is this common knowledge?" Or this one, "I didn't wake up early, I just stayed up all night." Classic. I feel like I've said that to myself a number of times. Or the iconic, "Things I do that would send a type A girly into a coma." Now let me tell you, as someone who is both a type A girly some days and a type B girly on others, this content, it made me feel seen. And, live your truth here. Okay, no shame, no shame, no shame. And listen, just to make it clear, I am not here to talk about her looks, okay? She's beautiful, she's grown, she could do as she pleases with her skin. But I just think the story is fascinating, and so many of you tagged me on it, so I'm like, okay, let's have a little dip here. Now, Tia's virality reached a whole new level when a wave of harsh comments flooded in, all fixated on her strikingly unusual skin texture. As a type B girly does, she didn't hesitate to respond to these comments, posting a series of vulnerable TikToks attempting to address the mysterious texture covering her face, in her words.
Whether you agree with what I'm doing with my skin or not, this is a reminder: if I can go out like this and attend weddings and travel the world looking like this, you can leave the house. If you have a pimple or acne, no one's focusing. Actually, maybe in my case they are. I'm not good at this inspirational stuff, but you get what I'm trying to say. It's all in your hand.
At first, she posted inspirational content like something, you'd see in one of those proactive commercials to normalize her uneven skin tone and acne scars, with captions like a reminder that skin looks like this, which I think is great. You know what I mean? We need a representation for all types of skin, all colors, all textures, all everything. I'm all for it. But things started escalating quickly when she jumped in the trenches and replied directly to some of the harsher comments. Questions like, what's on your face? A question that honestly might have shattered someone else's confidence. Definitely wouldn't have shattered mine. But instead, she owned the moment, overlaying her response on a close-up photo of her skin that read, let's read it over here, okay? "After 8 years of picking and over-exfoliating, I'm healing my skin barrier by doing the one thing I never tried before. Absolutely nothing." She's doing absolutely nothing, okay? Absolutely nothing. And so I have questions, right? Is this like a caveman? Is this safe? Is this recommended by a dermatologist? Is this what all of this overconsumption of beauty products has led us to? Or are we just I reject all of the consumerism now and I will do nothing? That's where I draw the line. When it's not a droplet of water shall touch my face. I need the water. Let it rain down. Let it all rain down on me. Yes, bring me the moisture.
My skin is basically just shedding all the damage and attempting to re-regulate itself.
And what's really actually effing funny, when I think about it? People will get mad at strangers for doing a lot to their faces, right? Whether, they'll get mad about what products or cosmetic procedures someone does or doesn't have, which at the end of the day, it ain't got shit to do with you. So why do we even care? And then apparently they will also get just as mad if you literally don't do anything to your face. You'll be like, Sephora who? Never met her, okay? Not stepping foot, not Ulta. No, ultimatum for the skin. Okay, that was a terrible start of a dad joke that I'm not even gonna finish. Anyways, back to it. So according to the New York Times, and I quote, "On March 14th, after years of trying different skincare approaches to heal her acne from topicals and peels, microneedling and exfoliation, Miss Zacher decided to stop doing anything whatsoever. Stop touching her face, stop picking at any scabs or dead skin, and also stop washing it." She did not post about that decision to her followers, a group that has been swelled to more than 125 25,000 in recent weeks. Listen, okay, as a creator, like you don't owe your audience any personal details you're not ready to share, okay? As much as it pains me that Lindsay Lohan does not owe us any information about who and how and why, because she looks so incredible and I need some help over here, Lindsay, Kris Jenner, somebody, can somebody help me over here? Just send me a DM. Just send me a DM. In the mix of all of the mean comments, there were a lot of concerned comments just pouring in from, dermatologists and fans. And wouldn't you know, this type of non-existent, or probably should be non-existent, skincare routine is more common than I actually thought. Even some mainstream celebrities have endorsed a zero-wash skincare routine, like Call Her Daddy's Alex Cooper.
I have an honest thing to share with you right off the bat. I don't wash my face. Now, please don't judge me. I just realized that early on when I was breaking out a lot, my skin was super oily and it was confused and I was struggling a lot with my skincare. And when I stopped washing my face, all of a sudden, I stopped having pimples.
Now, I'm gonna be real, y'all, okay? I don't know what the hell is going on. I'm watching this video of Alex Cooper, okay? Let's put Alex's face back up here, the unwashed version of Alex's face here, okay? I'm watching this video and I know for a fact that this woman wears makeup. We know she wears makeup. We see her wearing makeup. She's literally putting makeup on at the end here, which literally means she wears makeup, but she started this with no makeup at the beginning, which I think does mean she literally washed her face at some point. Am I the only one? If you're putting on all that contour, that means it was washed off at some point before. So I don't know if she's speaking more. I mean, this isn't supposed to be something we're taking this seriously, right? We're just having a little dip and a little giggle. But I don't know if she was speaking more in general, I don't wash my face with harsh cleansers, or maybe she doesn't wash it every single day. Or is this just a rage bait. Even the legendary actor Salma Hayek has said that she doesn't wash her face in the morning.
What is Salma Hayek's skincare routine? That woman is in her 50s and looks amazing. What? I'm 41.
First of all, okay, can we just stop with the you look so good for your age shit? I totally get it. I totally get it. And I know that I have said that remark, but I am trying to be so much better about saying stuff like that. It makes it sound like beauty is only found in a specific bracket of youth, teenagers and in your 20s. And I just hate that for any woman who is older than that, right? Those phrases where they're we realize they're not literally perpetuates these sexist and ageist stigmas against women in particular. If someone is older, whatever that means, and doesn't look like the public's Eurocentric idea of beauty and youth, then somehow it's that woman can't be beautiful, or she can only be beautiful for her age. But you never hear someone saying that to a 20-year-old, oh, you're beautiful for your age. You know what I mean? And I just kind of wish we would just let women age. We literally could just end these sexist and ageist stereotypes if we just, stop saying them to other women. But I digress.
No, I'm just kidding. My grandmother taught me never to wash my face in the morning. It's not disgusting, guys. What happens at night is that your skin produces all the oils that your skin needs to look youthful. It regenerates. So wash your skin really well at night, but don't wash the hard work of your skin in the morning.
Come on, Selma's grandmother. Listen, I'm not even gonna lie. This is literally explaining my skincare routine basically in a nutshell. And it's not open for debate because it works for me, honey. The only time that I wash my face in the morning is if I have an early shoot and I wore a really heavy sleep mask or really thick moisturizer, that Tatcha thick. You know what I'm talking about. Otherwise, I have found for my whole life that my skin is best when she's only washed once a day and my natural oils get to do their thing for a longer period of time. That works for me, okay?
1, 2, 3, go!
So, it turns out Tia from TikTok isn't the only one taking this allegedly prehistoric approach to her skincare, but why is she not seeing the same glowing results as those ladies? Well, number one, because even Selma washes her face at some point. Tia isn't doing it at all. But the question, is her bold willingness to post her affected face an act of defiance? or deception? Is this all just an elaborate trolling for views? She posts it for the people, so the people want to know. And the people started asking, like, is this even real, or is she smearing, you know, like some grainy sand or like a cakey like face scrub on her face in order to rage bait all the way to brand deals and agencies?
Caveman method skincare routine. If you don't know who this lady is, let me explain. So basically,
I'm so here for like the super plush fuzzy hoodie and like the little glasses, like tinted glasses just leaning down. Okay, I'm locked in. What's going on?
This lady has a barrier dysfunction and she has all this dead skin buildup. And her logic is to do the Caveman skincare routine, which is where you use nothing on your skin.
I really want to know who invented this caveman method. Who do I have to send a strongly worded letter to? What are we doing? Was this backed by a doctor? Are we just bored? Are we just bored in the house? Are we in the house bored and we don't know what else to fucking do? So we're like, you know what? I'm gonna do something like never bathe again.
Not even water, you don't even cleanse your skin, no toner, no serum, no moisturizer, no sunscreen. Yet she lives.
No sunscreen is actually unhinged. Wear sunscreen. Are you kidding me? In this ozone layer, in this economy, you got the sun and the rays. If you're not even worried about, well, my skin's aging and all that, if none of that, skin cancer is a very, very real thing. Stay in the shade, but the UV still gets you. I read this thing, right? I was like thinking we got, you know, like I got a window at home and I'm thinking the glass and it's got like UV protection, blah, blah, blah. And then I'm reading, actually UV rays, 45% of them can still penetrate that window. And I'm like, what in the actual bloody f***? What do you mean? What do you mean these UVs are coming at me every which way? See, this is why I'm only active at night. Okay, I'm a vampire over here.
Day in her life normally, so she's still getting that dirt and bacteria buildup throughout the day.
But that's the thing, the dirt and bacteria buildup. Like, you can't just leave it on your skin.
Don't wash it off. Don't wash it off. And you know what? That's okay. If she wants to do what she wants to do, she wants to do it. Okay? But I'm a medical esthetician that knows what she's talking about. I noticed she's starting to take suggestions.
Not the medical esthetician. Okay, I didn't know we were listening to someone who has some knowledge.
So W's for her. W's for her in the chat. Anyway, she said she is going to incorporate water now. But let's do one better. Let's incorporate a cleanser so that we can cleanse your skin. Because let's think of it logically here. You go and take a shower with soap, right? Because you're dirty and you're disgusting throughout the day, so you wash your body with soap to be clean.
Do you guys shower in the morning or do you shower in the evening? Let me know in the comments. I'm very much like, I want to be cleaned before I go to bed.
So logically thinking, don't you think you have to do the same thing for your face? You need to cleanse your face to have proper hygiene? I think so. So she actually posted a video hard launching her water debut. And I noticed on the side here, she has some skincare.
Oh no. To be fair, maybe she lives with someone that's not her skincare, but you know, it's a notice.
Maybe it's not hers, but whatever. We got some micellar water. Let's do you better. She has this Doherty cleanser. This one specifically, this would actually be great for you. I suggest, if you want to make a lot of money, you go reach out to a brand and say, hey, I will hard launch your cleanser for my face. And they will pay, I stuttered. They will pay you hundreds of thousands of dollars.
She's not even wrong. With this kind of exposure that this person, that Tia's had over her skin, they probably would pay a lot of money.
No guarantee, allegedly, but they will. I really think you should reach out to a brand, say, hey, I'll hard launch your cleanser and I will use it every single day, and then watch your face clear up, and then boom, boom, bam. Loaded! Okay, that's all. Oh, and then I want 10%. You know what? Let's make it 20.
I think that's fair. A nice, cute little 20%. Literally look at this post Tia just made a couple of days ago.
Dads are so funny, because tell me why I was just having a casual conversation with my dad talking about like different agencies that have reached out to me and what I should do. And he goes, I think you better to have someone to manage your business. Don't lose the inertia that you have now. Take the lead, be in driver's seat. All the best, Ashraf. Like, maybe I don't need an agency, I just need him.
I don't know, maybe she does owe 20%. So let's dip a little deeper. As Tia tried to move past her rapidly growing followers, growing hyperfixation on her skin by continuing to post her unusual relatable content, the comment section did what it does best, zeroed in on exactly what she was trying to avoid talking about. For example, her most viral video with 34.4 million views, what the I doing in my life, was meant to be all about the cutesy nostalgia of getting her hair straightened at the salon, but it didn't blow up because of the silk press. It went viral because of, you guessed it, her face. Girl, you forgot to wash off the clay mask. So see, people thought this was like a clay mask and they're like, no, this can't be possibly real. As she kept posting, apparently, unbothered by the constant judgment, people began to wonder again, was this all just a calculated marketing stunt? And was a brand involved? I mean, is she the new skincare industry plant? I mean, what do we think, Susan? Do we think that this is for real? Do we think that she's a plant?
I can't leave you alone for 2 seconds, and this is what you do? Really?
Do we think it's rage bait, or do we think it's really just not that big of a deal and none of anybody's business? Except she was making it people's business because she was making a lot of content around it. So that's, that's where that goes. But anyways, with all of this confident posting, the comments turned from a sketchy to very skeptical. Here's one. Ooh, marketing major. I see what you're doing here. Okay. Another one. Even the Scar girl eventually gave up the bit. I have no idea what that's in reference to, but I'm so curious. If you know what that comment is referring to, let me know in the comments. Here's another one. Is that Aztec healing clay with some makeup over it? It's rage bait. So all of this growing speculation caused her to make more and more explanation videos.
Some days are tougher than others, and I feel like I want to just exfoliate this off and pick it all off.
And so videos like this made it look like a struggle for her. But dear Suspirians, it is 2025. It's no longer Beyonce's internet, y'all. We're actually in some AI dystopian internet. I don't trust no I saw this AI commercial. It was like selling cutting boards for knives. And I swear if that ad appears on this video after I say this, someone let me know in the comments because I'm gonna read it for Phil. There was this blonde lady and she's talking about her husband and the struggle in the kitchen and all that. And I'm watching this, I'm like, okay, whatever, it's an ad. And then I look closer and then I realized her mouth wasn't entirely moving like a normal human mouth. And then I'm like, oh, bloody hell, this is actually AI and it's scary how realistic that looks now. Doing the caveman method during this era of humanity is crazy. Caveman didn't have air pollution like we do, which is also a very good point. Air pollution, every kind of light pollution, everything just all sitting there on your face. And of course, there are a ton of comments, from licensed doctors and dermatologists, like this one with 122,000 likes. Let's read this one. Nurse here, sis, this looks like a fungal infection, not a purge or a reset. Go see a dermatologist. Or this one, I am a histotechnologist. And can we just have a moment? Susan, that is a word I've never heard in my entire existence on this planet. So can we give an applause for histotechnologist? I didn't look up what it means. If any of y'all out there are one of these, let me know what you do, because that's a fancy word. But I'm a histotechnologist for a dermatology clinic. This is not purging. This is a reaction to a fungal infection. Highly recommend making a derm appointment. And the Suspool kept overflowing with sus until one user seemed to finally maybe unmask the whole mystery here based on a year-old Reddit post that was plucked like a blackhead from the depths of your soul.
I think I have a big update about Caveman Skin Girl.
What in the Sephora Hall is going on? After weeks of playing the guessing game in the comment section, viewers seem to finally have an answer on the rage bait in question thanks to a video posted on April 29th by user That Mommy Over There, who popped the pimple right off the top of this bizarre and honestly just really benign story. It's actually nice to cover a story that just isn't that dark, I mean, I'm still gonna go exfoliate when I go home after this, but it's nice to have a story that's not that dark. So
I think I have a big update about Caveman Skin Girl. That's her, right? This is the same person as that. But this is from a Reddit post 341 days ago.
I just need to point out sleuths dig up, like, what do you mean you found this Reddit post of this girl where she like blacked out the eyes and stuff on a skin? Who and how and where and why? How do you find?
And how I found this was because I have no life at the moment and asked ChatGPT to evaluate her skin condition.
Oh.
And when I plugged in skin barrier desquamation.
Desquamation. That's a new word. Okay.
Like one post on Reddit popped up and it was that girl with her eyes blocked out.
That is so wild. We've also lost the plot. Oh, man.
This is not the first time she's been through this. So I thought she said it was new. Am I wrong? Is this something? Is this something?
So this year-old Reddit post finally cleared the air, maybe, possibly. I don't know, y'all. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Do you think that what do you think's going on here? You know, based on that, it appears that Tia had been battling some type of skin situation long before she ever felt comfortable enough to show it online. But also, does this just mean this isn't the first time she just decided to never wash her face, even with all of the toxins and pollutants and all of the doctor's advice and dermatologist's advice to not do something like that? Only this time she thought to monetize it, right? Like it really could go both ways. That's why it's just so even more medical professionals entered the chat trying to, crack the case behind the relentless year-long war she's potentially been waging on her skin, which honestly, relatable, right? Skin is so weird. It's so weird. It's literally the stretchy thing that changes over time. Like, and it holds in like the blood and the organs and it keeps them from just like spilling out everywhere and our skeletons like running everything in life.
My name is Dr. Rubin. I'm a board-certified allergist. I've been tagged many times in her videos asking my personal opinion, and
Can we just applaud the bow tie? I know this has nothing to do with anything, but I'm here for the glasses, bow tie, buttoned up all the way up combination, okay? I'm here for it.
Not her doctor. I can't give you specific medical advice over social media, but what I can say is that this caveman method that she talks about where you do nothing to your skin is not generally recommended for most people. If you do not do anything to your skin, you don't clean it or anything, you could increase the risk of developing something called dermatosis neglecta. That's essentially where you get this buildup of dead skin cells, oils, bacteria, and potentially fungus.
I feel like dermatosis neglecta is Latin for you don't want to do that. You don't want any part of that. You want to wash. If you can wash, you want to wash.
That causes this greenish yellow plaque that sits on your skin. And if you take isopropyl alcohol or a mild soap and are able to wash that off, it'll get rid of that type of debris.
Do people wash their faces with that? I don't know. Like, listen, if it works, if it takes care of what you needed to do, then cool. I just didn't know that was a thing. I am learning so much about skincare today.
Now, in my field in allergy, sometimes we have to tell patients if we're not sure what is causing a rash on their skin to stop using the skincare products that they're using and then use a mild soap or cleanser.
There it is. It's not stop using everything, period, including water. It's literally stop using all of the products, right? Like I've been through this with my hair. It's also like, you're testing for like food allergies and things. You stop eating all the things, and then you start like slowly introducing things to see if it recreates the problem, right? And if it doesn't, then it's not that product. So it's not saying like abandon washing all entirely.
And potentially some topical medicines to calm down what is going on. And if we don't have access to things like patch testing, we may have to methodically figure out what are the potential substances that could be causing those issues, and we have to kind of hit a reset button. But I never tell people stop doing every single thing and don't even wash your face, because that could end up leading to that dermatosis neglecta.
Long story short, listen to your doctor, please. For the love of God, please listen to your doctor. Again, is this an elaborate troll? I don't know. This one has me boggled and perplexed, and also could entirely not be, and she's legitimately just dealing with skin stuff and doesn't know how to go about taking care of it, or things haven't worked for her. Now, would you believe, though, Tia literally did a New York Times interview published on May 2nd, which I just... Your Honor, okay, Susan, I would like to approach the bench and restate my last question. what the hell is happening? Like, are there not like 5,000 wars literally happening all over planet Earth? Is health insurance not literally a disaster? Are they not erasing Black history and Black museums and everything about my culture in this economy? I'm just saying, there are actual things going on in the world. Do we not have more important people to be interviewing for matters from the New York Times? But I don't know, I guess not. Cavemen are winning the fight right now. In the interview, Tia revealed that, and I will quote, a year ago she had tried the same routine, maybe that answers the Reddit question, and that it had led to the same reaction. But 2 weeks into that previous attempt, she could not resist the urge to exfoliate it all off, she said. This makes even actual less sense. This makes no sense. I am confusion. There's Confucius, and there's confusion, and I am that one. I am over here. I don't understand. No one really knows, and also who cares? And then the New York Times goes on and says, and for the record, during the video interview, she touched her skin, rubbed it, and then held her finger up to the camera. There was no clay visible. And remember that one dermatologinfluencer from earlier, Dr. Rubin, trademark dermatologinfluencer. If that's not a word, then I'm coining it right now, and y'all can have it. I don't really care that much. Dr. Rubin was also interviewed for the same New York Times article, where he offered a more medically informed critique on the conversation. Let's read this. Quote, my personal view on this is that she's trying to promote some type of lifestyle that involves medical advice that's highly inappropriate. You see this all the time with people saying drink raw milk or don't take the vax. Okay, I'm gonna say I think comparing her skincare routine to like being anti-V is a bit much. It's a bit thick, like my Tatcha moisturizer. It's not like she was encouraging people to grow dead skin cells on their face. Like half the people didn't even believe that it's real. But to his other point, I mean, you know, it's fair. If she's promoting unhealthy medical advice or information, like never washing your face for like days and weeks and maybe months, that could cause others to find themselves with serious fungal infections that can jeopardize their skin and their health. That's an issue. Influence means something if you're gonna try to influence. And if it's all rage bait, that is a big, huge issue. That's just a huge, you don't care about how this could hurt other people. And also, please, for the love of God, please don't drink raw milk if you can help it.
Get ready with me.
Now, do I think Tia should see a dermatologist for a professional opinion on her maybe long-time skin battle? Absolutely. And if her skin somehow never had these issues and she was just playing a long rage bait game, then call her a marketing genius, honestly, because just as predicted by that clip earlier, I guess Tia just decided to finally wash her face and say that it solved literally everything, and she did it for a brand deal.
Breaking the caveman method with CeraVe. A month ago, I let the whole internet know that I was doing the caveman method. No water, no moisturizer, nothing. My skin barrier was just so compromised, and I was like, I need to stop everything and give it a break. When the skin barrier experts, CeraVe, reached out to me and they wanted to help, I couldn't say no. My derm, Dr. Mian, CeraVe, they were all aligned. I needed moisture.
Ooh, washing her face not once but twice.
Saying that when a brand reached out and wanted to help, she couldn't say no is wild. It's wild. Literally every dermatologist on the planet and concerned citizens around the globe have been trying to offer advice. Wash your face, get a good, gentle cleanser. But it wasn't until a brand stepped in with that money that she couldn't say no. Okay, I'm just throw it all away. I'm just at this point, I'm like, this may have been rage. What do you mean water and washing your face solved all the issue? What are we talking about? What are we doing here, people?
CeraVe Daily Moisturizing Lotion has 3 essential ceramides.
I'm not even joking. The story literally ends with brand scripted talking points. I hate it here. Susan, get me out of this place.
Honestly, super excited to be partnering with CeraVe. I've used their products in the past, and I've been using this moisturizer for 7 days, and my flaking has improved significantly.
Shocking how that works. So, was this all just a long game towards a brand deal? Is this legit? Does it matter? I mean, Yes, but also, does it matter? Oh, and one of the top comments on that one, coming in at 33,000 likes, and I quote, "You are full of bullshit." Do with that what you will, internet. I'm tapping out of this one. I'm going to go wash my face and moisturize. I'm going to take my vitamins because they work for me, okay? Respectfully, of course. Okay, Suspirians, time to step out of the dark waters of the Suspool. Grab a towel and dry off. That's what I got. What do you think of this wild story? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Keep it cute, of course. I'm not here to, to judge anyone's looks. We're just dipping into this story to have a little bit of a giggle because this one was wild. If you want to hear more stories like this, be sure to subscribe to this channel and tickle the like button for more. And let me know in the comments if you have any stories that you would like to dip into. You can also grab your very own pieces from we've got the new Suspool collection, the Valid Ribcage, and the Unbroken collections. I designed the Suspool collection to just have some fun while we dip into the Suspool of life. I know you're gonna love them as much as I do, and the Valid Ribcage, still one of my favorites. And I have heard the request for t-shirts. Shall we do that? Should we do that? Please also make sure to tag me with your outfit photos on Instagram so that I can share them to my stories. I love doing that. You can also follow me, of course, on Instagram. I'm trying to get Instagram to 150,000 followers, okay? I want to be a real influencer now, people. I'm trying to get there. So if you want to follow me there, that's where I post most often, actually. I post stories like all of the time, and I make regular posts, and I'm getting back to posting like on my actual page as well, but definitely in the stories all the time. I'm also on Twitter, of course, and I'm now on Bluesky, linked below. I also announce opportunities to have your thoughts featured in my deep dives on my main channel, Swoop. I do have a brand new full deep dive Swoop documentary out on my main channel. This story is one of my favorites that I have ever done on Swoop. So if you want to check it out, it's about the Resilient Jenkins. This story, I spent so much intense time researching this, and I wanted to approach this story from an angle that I just have not seen covered, and that was really important to me, and I'm very excited with how this one turned out. So please do give that one a watch right after this video is over. It's linked below and in the pinned comment. Highly recommend you watch it after this. Huge thank you again to all of our channel members. I hope you're enjoying the stickers. I love seeing those pop up. I appreciate all of you for being here, and I want to give a huge thank you to our Patreon family. We have been growing so much on Patreon. I'm literally so excited. You can join our Patreon community right now for exclusive access to 4 more videos per month. Yes, wild. 4 more videos per month with me. They're unhinged. They are unfiltered. I don't have to censor my words, my language, the topics we cover. It is so freeing over there. We have such an amazing community of like-minded critical thinkers. I am so excited. We've got the exclusive podcast happening over there. I've got deeper sidebars and deeper content that I expand upon from the main channel Swoop Docs. So much going on over there. We got the after school specials, 4 new videos a month, so you can find that in the link in the pinned comment and also in the description. Huge thank you to Ritual for sponsoring this video. Be sure to tap my link in the description below or go to ritual.com/swoop25 and use code swoop25 to get 25% off your first order at Ritual, and treat yourself to smoother glowing skin and wellness supplements because you deserve it, honey. Thanks for coming for a swim. Have a good day out there. Keep it creepy, keep it cute, and I'll see you next time in the Suspool. Swoop!